Good afternoon, YouTube. Yours truly, Mike the LA Dons fan, coming at you with my Week 5 NFL picks of the week. I want to know how everybody doing out there today, cutting toxic people out of your life. Thank God every day that you're alive on this earth. And the MLB wild card is started with my hometown Cleveland Guardians leading the Detroit Tigers 1-0 in Game 2. We got to win this one, or otherwise our season's over. So just come on, Guardians. Let's get this one and extend it to extend it to the next day, and hopefully and let the chips fall where they may. Hopefully we move on, but we got to win Game 2 to extend it. So just want to get that out the way. And yes, the Montreal Machine is in the AFC this time, in the AFC North. The St. Louis Flyers, the team, the black and white team that I created, in the NFC North, and the formerly known as the Iowa Sabres, the Sacramento Sabres, in the AFC West. So that's what we're going with for the rest of the year. And let's get NFL picks of the week started. All right, tomorrow night on Amazon Prime in SoFi Stadium, the 49ers and the Rams. All right, NFC West rivals. All right, the Rams beat the Colts last week. The Niners coming off a loss to the Colts, and I'm just going to go ahead and pick the Rams to beat the Niners in SoFi, just because the Rams, they're playing pretty good ball right now. The Niners, they're a little shaky with their roster with the injuries, so I don't know. So I'm just going to go with the Rams Thursday night. And the wakey game in London, England, my hometown Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings going head to head. Finally, Kevin Stefanski made a quarterback change, going with Dylan Gabriel to start against the Vikings. Carson Wentz and the Vikings, they lost to the Steelers last week in Dublin, Ireland. I got to credit the Steelers. My hometown Browns came off a loss to Detroit, but I really believe with Dylan Gabriel, I'm gonna go with the Browns to beat the Vikings. The game can go either way. I could say this is a winnable game, but I'm gonna go with my hometown Browns to beat the Vikings in London. So yeah, I'm picking my hometown Browns over the Vikings in London. All right, now the 1 o'clock window on Sundays. Texans at Ravens. All right, the Texans finally got in the win column against the Titans, against the sorry Titans. The Ravens got their ass whipped. Excuse my language. I'm just going to say they got their ass whipped by the Chiefs on Sunday afternoon. Lamar Jackson, I think, is going to be out for this game. It's a winnable game, but I'm going to go ahead and pick the Ravens to beat the Texans. So give me Baltimore over the Texans. And Dolphins at Panthers. The Dolphins got in the win column. The Panthers got crushed by the Patriots. I think Tyreek Hill is out for the season with a torn ACL. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Dolphins to beat the Panthers. So give me the Dolphins over the Panthers. Raiders at Colts. I really like the Colts, even though they lost to the Rams last week in SoFi. The Raiders, excuse me, lost to the Bears in a blocked field goal, even though they had a chance to win that game. But I'm going to go ahead and pick the Colts to beat the Raiders because the Colts are at home. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Indianapolis over the Raiders. And the next game, Giants at Saints. How about those Giants to bench Russell Wilson and start Jason Dart and beat the Chargers? And for the Saints, God help you. Just give me the Giants. I'm taking the Giants over the Saints, so just give me the Giants. All right, move along. Cowboys at Jets. All right, Cowboys coming off that tie with the Packers. The Jets coming off a loss to the Dolphins. I don't like the Cowboys defense at all. It's like everybody seemed to get 4,000 yards on their defense, but their offense is really good. So, and the Jets, just go ahead and give me the Cowboys. I'll take the Cowboys over the Jets in MetLife Stadium. And Broncos at Eagles. All right, this is going to be a tight contested game. The Broncos got a big win over the Bengals. And the Eagles beat the Buccaneers in Tampa. But I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles over the Denver Broncos. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go with Philadelphia over the Denver Broncos in Philly. And I'll be right back, and I'll come back with the 4 o'clock window in a few minutes. 4 o'clock window, starting with the Titans at Cardinals. All right, the Cardinals losing to the Seahawks on Thursday night. The Titans getting their butts kicked by the Texans. And I'm going to take the Cardinals over the Titans. And I got Buccaneers at Seahawks. All right, the Buccaneers coming off a loss to Philadelphia. The Seahawks coming off a win against the Cardinals on last Thursday night. This is going to be a real good game. But I'm going to take Seattle just for the simple fact that they're at home and they're playing really good. So give me the Seahawks over the Buccaneers. All right, Lions at Bengals. The Bengals look crappy against the Broncos on Monday night. The Lions, they destroyed my hometown Browns on Sunday. And I'm just going to go ahead and just take the Lions over the Bengals. And now to America's game of the week in SoFi Stadium. The Commanders at Chargers. Commanders, even without Jaden Daniels, playing pretty well, even though they lost to the Falcons. And the Chargers, they lost to the Giants. But I'm going to take the Chargers over the Commanders. Just a simple fact, because they lost to the Giants. So I'm going to take the Chargers over the Commanders in the Sunday night cap. Patriots at Buffalo. I'm going to take the... the Patriots played really good against the Panthers. Buffalo, they won against the Saints, kind of struggled, but I'm going to take Buffalo over New England. So, in the bye weeks, Falcons, Bears, Packers, and Steelers, those teams are off this week. So, here we go. I got Rams over the Niners. My week 5 picks of the week, I got Rams over the Niners, Browns over the Vikings, Ravens over the Texans, Dolphins over the Panthers, Colts over the Raiders, Giants over the Saints, Cowboys over the Jets, Eagles over the Broncos, Cardinals over the Titans, Seahawks over the Buccaneers, Lions over the Bengals, Chargers over the Commanders, and Bills over the Patriots. So those are my week 5 NFL picks of the week. Let me know in the comment section who you got winning this week, and on my also my social media platforms like Patreon, Mike the LA Dons fan. That's my Patreon. Mike Jones, parentheses, Mike the LA Dons fan. That's my Facebook. And my Instagram, Mike the LA Dons fan -Jones. Let me know who you got winning this week, and I'll catch you on the next one. So everybody stay safe and enjoy life today. Mike the LA Dons fan, signing off. Peace.